All right, so just got in the house. I was calling Pam back. Well, she didn't answer. All right, so it's like, all right, you call me. I'm gonna do my video. I didn't want to end my video to just answer a call. So I wanted to record exactly what was happening at the moment, right? So anyway, I got in the house. I gave her a call. She didn't answer. So she called me back about a few minutes later, and um, and she's like, did I leave? I said, yeah. What time did you leave? I said, I left around 9 o'clock. Oh, it's 9:48. You got home already? I'm like, why is all this? But again, like I said, whenever she go out on her day, she never calls me. So what's going on? But again, like I said, I know the use of the technology and what they do. So they had her call me exactly at the moment that I got off the bus walking past the building. Because again, they wanted to trigger something in me, right? So again, like I said, on the bus they did the same thing. Driving by this store was a fish store, and like I said, I was just like I know when I'm being put through fixation drill. I've been through it so much, and then you had another woman on the bus now. She's like covering her mouth, like you know, uh, that sort of She's either one of the two, but she was covering her mouth, right? Those are the two gestures that they would do. Okay, because again, trying to shut me up or what have you, right? So again, so as I got off the bus, was walking, she calls me, but I'm recording because I see what's going on, right? And I talk about how the evangelical right, what they've been doing all over Europe, spending hundreds of millions of dollars, creating a negative atmosphere towards black people. This is why you start to see a lot of black people who go to Europe with their white friends are saying that they've been through some of the worst racism they've experienced. Okay? And I talk about it. White people are very good at hiding their feeling, but now they're showing you exactly who they are because they know that the technology out there that exists that is it created for their benefit to subjugate us, right? Particularly to manipulate our minds and to control our minds, right? So it's not just religious anymore, just psychological programming through subliminal messages, through advertising in the movies and stuff like that, right? Through sports. Now they can directly condition your mind to have a new conscious way of thinking. I shouldn't say new conscious way of thinking, but a new way of thinking, right? And so, like I said, so whenever they see a black person who is uh, strongly pro-black, right, they will use every opportunity to manipulate that person to change their way of thinking, and if they can't, they will do whatever they can to set that person up, so that way they can try to silence them. Okay, one of the things also, words again. I think the use of words like commander, general, all these things. Right? When these words are being said, these military words, they're uh, use the police sirens, right? So what it shows me, what it tells me, is that they are very afraid of black people becoming militant, right? Now, mind you, white people are very militant when it comes to their whiteness. They are very militant. This is why the vast majority of white police officers on the police force are racist, right? This is why those in the military are racist. The vast majority of white people in the military are racist. In government agencies and in the security agencies, in the intelligence agencies, whether it be the CIA, the NSA, in the top law enforcement agencies, right? So again, you know, we have to be able to see the, and because I see these things and because I can recognize these things is something that they don't like. So whenever, like I said, whenever they use words like, if I have foresight, he has the foresight, the stuff like that. He has the intuition. He can see the subliminals. He can, recognize it and understand it, right? They'll always use the police sirens, right? And even tonight, they were simulating these gunshots by Pam, and then after you hear the police sirens, okay. So again, this is what they've been doing. This is what they've been up to. Like I said, when you don't know these things, and this is why I tell my kids, I said, I have to tell you that I'm going to tell you the truth because no one that was older than me when I was younger told my brother and I this stuff, right? My mother didn't do it. We have older brothers, but they were close enough in age. I have one that was older. They don't know. They don't know. they are, when they see black people with ambition, they will try to control your ambition so that they can use you as a tool against your very own people. Yeah, you might be wealthy, this and that, but you will never be able to speak up against the things that matters to your people. Okay? We walk around pretending that racism doesn't exist, particularly here in New York, right? Where we see gentrification happening all over. And gentrification is a form of violence against black people. But we don't even understand that. We don't even recognize that, right? Sorry, let me, you know, get my fingers out of the frame. We don't understand that. We don't recognize that, right? There are many types of different kind of violence perpetrated on us by the greater white racist society, but because we don't think that it's violence against us, okay, we think of just physical violence. That's it, right? This is why they push false narrative, particularly against black men, by being the domestic abusers. No, it's the police, it's the military personnel, the vast majority who are white. You know, we got to understand these things. How they got us thinking backwards through misinformation, through social conditioning, through psychological conditioning, through the conditioning of technology that is meant to control our minds, technology that uses microwave and radio wave frequency to penetrate our mind, the skull, and go directly into our mind and program us. I know a lot of people don't want to believe that, okay, but that's the facts. Okay, there's plenty of evidence, though they may try to hide it, but there's plenty of evidence out there. Okay, we may not have concrete proof, but we know from research and the little bit that we have, we know that it's very, very possible and capable. And me as a victim, this is what I do. What I do, right? To tell my story, right, of what they've done to me, to tell what happened to me, what they did to me, what they continue to do, and not also just to say it, but to show it. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.